My name's Steve Maarbani. I am a corporate lawyer and a former PwC partner. I was at PwC for 10 years and I ran the venture capital practice in Sydney. And as part of that role, we set up many of the leading VC funds around the country that you might know. I also sat on the management committee of City Angels, and in both of those capacities worked on everything from the establishment of funds to the establishment of syndicates, due diligence, transaction documentation, all the way through to financial settlement, and then working with those companies as they go through their various growth challenges, all the way through to some sort of liquidity event, M&A, or a listing. And like many of the people in this room, I've spent the entirety of my career in the early stage capital markets, and I absolutely love it. I am a startup nerd from way back, and I make absolutely no apologies for that. And the reason is because I genuinely believe that founders, the work that founders do, that entrepreneurs do, that innovators do, have the capacity to make a critical difference to some of the world's most complex problems, but at the same time, to create the jobs of the future, to create the innovation of the future, to create the industries of the future, and create wealth for everybody around them, for themselves, for their teams, for their families, and that wealth ultimately flows back into the community. When founders do well, everybody does well. So we set up VentureCrowd to connect, to open up the private capital markets by connecting the issuers, the founders, and the investors who want to participate in that kind of deal flow. Simplifying the connection between issuer and investor to make the entire process as seamless as possible, and doing it digitally, right? If you can order a pizza online and have it tracked from Domino's all the way through to your door, I couldn't see any reason why we couldn't take all of my years of experience in raising capital and digitize that too. Contentious, I know, but that's the mission that we're working on. Today, we have over 80,000 registered members, over 4,500 wholesale investors who have invested over $440 million with us across hundreds of projects since we started. We've had a number of strong exits, 295% in the last 18 months, over $40 million of interest distributions made to our investors since we started. And I think this is going to be our biggest year because over double the number of listings are scheduled to go on the platform over the next 12 months. So if you're looking at investing in the innovation space, which is why we're here, there's three things to think about if you're considering joining VentureCrowd. Number one, we are sector agnostic. So whether you're interested in health tech or ag tech or mining tech or frankly curing cancer, we have done all of those deals and will continue to be agnostic about the sector. So you'll get a range of things in there, some of which hopefully will appeal to your particular investment mandate. Secondly, all of our deals have a lead investor in them, and you get to participate on exactly the same economic terms as that lead investor. That lead investor might be a high net worth angel investor, it might be an angel group, it could be a family office, it could be a VC fund, but there'll always be a lead investor in the deal and you participate on exactly the same terms. And most importantly, this is the one I love the most, you can do it from as little as 10 grand, sometimes $5,000 depending on the deal, and you can do it in 2 minutes on your mobile phone. The whole point of all of that is to make this asset class as available to as many people as possible by removing the barriers to entry and making the connection as seamless as we can, to give everybody an opportunity to back the deals that they believe in, to give you an opportunity to participate and to support the entrepreneurial ecosystem, which is so important, and at the same time, to generate for yourself the kind of outsized returns that you can only get by investing early in a private company that's innovating in something important and goes on to do well. There is no other asset class that can give you that potential.